Hello everyone and welcome back to another review. Today I'm going to be talking about Fantastic Beasts 2, The Crimes of Grindelwald. To be honest, even though I am a fan of the Harry Potter movies and the first Fantastic Beasts, I wasn't very anticipated for the sequel much. But it doesn't mean I'm gonna skip it, unless it's ruined for me by rude people. With all that said, will its magical world appease the crowd, or will it become the crimes of meddling? Let's figure it out. Please ignore the noises in the background, it's just that my family is currently making some desserts for the feast tomorrow. So with that out of the way, let's get started with the review, for reals. So in the movie, Mr. Grindelwald escaped from captivity and is gathering a large following, and Dumbledore tries to enlist the help of Newt Scamander to try to defeat him. From what I've seen, it sounds pretty interesting, but the big problem of it is that the story is flooded with one or two too many side stories. There's the main story, then there's Jacob's and Queenie's love story, and then there's Newt's and his brothers, etc. If the film wants to go through two stories, that's fine by me. But in terms of the plot itself, it seems that this movie pretty much decided to go with the quantity over quality, just for the sake of setting up more movies down the line. And that's not... Jeez, never start over. Setting up more movies down the line is what led to Sony's Amazing Spider-Man 2's downfall. Although honestly, I'd rather watch this than Amazing Spider-Man 2. What prizes I will give this movie are for its beginning and ending. The beginning did intensively set up the rest of the movie, and the ending left me asking for more answers and explanations. But that's the point. The middle part, it felt boring. There are a few moments that gave me some shock and awe, but for the majority, there is little to nothing but exposition. It takes too long for everything to be put together in the climax. For the characters, there's not much changed about them. We have Newt Scamander himself, still not much about him except having an older brother and a relationship with a girl from his past. Jacob is still pretty much a funny character, but since seeing the ending of the previous movie, it makes me wonder how he returned to the main group. There's Tina, and I just can't take her seriously because I could have sworn that she always has that depressed look on her face. No offense to those who have suffered from depression, so my apologies about that. There's her sister Queenie. She comes off as inconsistent throughout the movie. And there's also Credence. He has also returned in this movie, and where this movie takes him has gotten me interested, and he somehow got into a relationship with, not kidding here, a girl who turns into a snake, either at will or something, I don't know. It's just not explained. There's Grindelwald himself, and throughout the movie, he's just like a cult leader in most of the movie. But we know little about him except for one thing, and it's a spoiler, so my apologies about that. Having been connected to Dumbledore, and it feels like a more PG-13 Kingdom Hearts 1.5. And then finally there's this new character named Letta. She's added to this movie, and I have no idea what to think about her. Like she made a grave mistake in the past and is haunted by that. But just by the end, I felt her character arc didn't matter that much anymore. I think it's safe to say the majority of this movie should have been called Lackluster Beasts, The Crimes of Exposition. There are some moments, like the beginning and the ending, that made me stay awake and on the edge of my seat, but the majority of the movie was plagued with too much exposition and too many side stories. So hopefully we'll have some better luck in Fantastic Beasts 3. I may sound too harsh on this movie, but I'm going to give The Crimes of Grindelwald a 5 out of 10. With this movie finally out of the way, join me next time for Ralph Breaks the Internet, even though it's already out today, and what remains of my playthrough of The Last of Us, and then later, hopefully, the start of my new Let's Play for Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance. So don't forget to like this video, comment down your thoughts on this movie if you've seen it, and I hope you all have a blue-rific Thanksgiving.